Hey, hey, welcome back. All right, Geminis, shall we get on into this and see what's the topic of love bringing in for Gemini? And we have got the Six of Swords. This is possibly difficulty is going to be smoothed out. This could be that Gemini, gosh, somebody is fighting for this instead of fighting against this. Now, unless this is somebody wanting to fight for Gemini not to leave. And that could be the case also. But my first impression is that we have got Gemini ready to move into calmer waters with a partner. You notice we've got like a whole little family unit sailing into calmer waters and facing any obstacles. This is normally how a character overcomes struggles. So I'm not going to say that it's somebody who's like trying to fight with Gemini. Queen of Wands upright. God, I think that this is somebody who is like, they can't bear to lose Gemini. Oh, yikes. Hang on. We got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse is maybe this is somebody trying to fight to keep Gemini from leaving. Now they see Gemini's worth and value. Now they can't bear, now that Gemini's done and maybe even ready to move on with a different partner. Now they want to fight for the connection. Now they're like, no, no, don't go, don't go. But it looks like Gemini might be done and saying, no, that's fine that you want to give it to me now, but I don't want what you're given. Six of Cups. Okay, hang on. We've got some kind of partner exchange happening here. Is Gemini leaving one person and connecting to someone who could have been like an old friend, an old, like an old flame, and Gemini is going to be with an old flame, and then whomever they are exiting from is like, no, no, don't go. I want to hang on to you. That's how this is coming across. Because I was like, God, this is weird. It's flip flopping back and forth. But that makes more sense now that we've got some kind of a returning soulmate. Gemini clearly doesn't want to give to one person because they want to give to somebody else, somebody that is making their heart feel really good, somebody that they're very calm with. Tell me, who is this person? They could be a fire sign who wants to now fight for this connection. Seven of Pentacles. It's weird because they got 7-7. They might be trying to argue that we've been together so long, Gemini. After all this time, look at all the history we've got. They might be trying to argue that way, like they can't quite believe that Gemini actually is leaving. Four of Cups in the reverse, but that only in this case it only speaks to the fact that they're kind of, it's not like they have any regrets that maybe things haven't been going well. They're just standing on like the fact that, hey, we've been together a long time, you're not really going to go. That's not how this goes. It feels as if they don't really see where the problems are, only seeing that this can't really be happening, you can't really be leaving because we've been together for so long. Three of Pentacles. Of course, we're still going to work on things. Of course. But I feel like nothing's really been built. There was scaffolding. If this is all that's been built after whatever, a long period of time, 7 years together, and they just didn't ever really roll up their sleeves and start building something with Gemini, and now they're kind of shocked and stunned that Gemini's leaving, because like, what do you mean? I mean, we have all these plans, right? We started building the cathedral, and it's like, yeah, but then we never did anything with it. So now that it's been 7 years, we never really built any of our dreams. And you still don't see the problem with this because they're like, yeah, but I mean, we were always going to. At some point, I'd really get more invested. At some point, I'd be like an active participant. So my impression right now is that we may have someone who kind of, even if they were in a long-term commitment with Gemini, they always still just kind of did their thing, did whatever worked for them. And the idea of like the hopes, the dreams, the life that they were going to like really invest in with Gemini, that was somehow just taken for granted. That, yeah, I mean, we talked about it, but then I never put any effort into it. But now that Gemini is leaving, I'm like, but wait, I mean, come on, like we've been together for so long. I mean, we're going to be building that, whatever that life is, we're going to, and now maybe they're trying to put some effort in, but it's just them working on stuff now. Because I think Gemini's gone. Gemini might have moved out in this story, Forgive me, I'll put like a trigger warning on this one. But Gemini might have moved out. High Priestess. And Gemini's like, I knew this was going to happen. I knew the day that I was really serious and I was really gone. I just knew that's what it would probably take before they would start to clean up their act. But honestly, I don't know that I believe it would last anyway. It'll just be the thing that they do to try to get me to stay or get me to come back. It feels like Gemini fully expected this situation, this reaction from them. Nine of Wands upright. And it kind of is, in this case, it's like that's why this is kind of sad. That's why this has been, I almost feel like whatever the relationship was that Gemini is really leaving behind. This is the confirmation for them that if you didn't make any changes at all until you've lost me, it's like this relationship has been, dying little bit by little bit, day by day anyway. With that Nine of Wands, this is the wounded warrior. I've been wounded so many times. I've been disappointed so many times. And the fact that you're only just now, after all this time, going to put in any effort, all the things you could have done before, but you didn't, that's where it's like, instead of hurting me again, it actually frees me. That's why I know I'm making the right decision to let go. Because you could have been this person all that time ago, but it didn't matter enough for you to like build with me. Okay, so Gemini is done. Gemini is done with this person right now. And they are moving on. And it's kind of like, I would say it's the last time their heart is going to be sad over this. Yeah, 10 of Cups in the reverse. This is a full-on, like, I don't know if Gemini ever was engaged to this person, but then they never really made it to the altar. And it's, maybe they were engaged for years and years and years, but anyway, that it's over now. There's that whole plan to be with this person is over. Okay, so although they're still trying to like argue this or fight for this to a certain extent, I don't see Gemini being persuaded in this storyline, because Gemini is almost immediately feeling more empowered, happier, and more like they know what they want. They're going back to something, or they've met some other romantic partner that they are dreaming of already. Seven of Cups may not be a romantic partner that they're like letting go of this relationship and just bouncing into the next one, but they might be saying, God, I finally feel like I'm getting back to myself. I feel young again. I feel sexy again. And by the way, I don't read for genders, so this could be masculine or feminine. Gemini, regardless, they're showing up as a feminine and as a Queen of Wands. So it's coming across like Gemini is actually feeling like themselves again, feeling very attractive again, feeling, because I'm thinking that they probably didn't get a lot of attention from that partner. Maybe their wants weren't really noted. Maybe that partner didn't make them feel very attractive. Maybe there wasn't, just like there was no real romance or anything. They might have felt a little bit invisible. Well, they don't anymore. They feel really good. But I said, where are they going? And it's like they're going back. This is nostalgia. It could be a returning soulmate, but Gemini might already be thinking about some other romantic partner from their past, maybe somebody that, they're thinking about reaching out to. And that's more appealing. We have the Chariot. And there is somebody on Gemini's mind. Who is this person? They could be a Cancerian. They could be somebody that Gemini has known for a long time, or known this person's whole family for a long time. We've got a 10 of Wands and we've got that 8 of Wands. I feel like Gemini is going to be reaching out. Maybe they're going to take a trip back home. Maybe they're going to be moving back to a place that they had come from. Maybe they're going to be reaching out to someone who lives there, like, hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm coming back to town. This feels like a reunion. This feels like, I don't know if Gemini is driving or flying, but they might even have somebody that they used to know pick them up from the airport or something. If that's the case, there's a big catch-up session coming. But it feels like it's Gemini making this, like, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm in town. Maybe Gemini and this person have a lot to talk about. Everything from whatever happened in their relationship together in the past, but also what they've been through as separate individuals. I feel like a 13-hour conversation coming that could be like a huge catch-up session. But this is joyful, even though they might talk about everything about what they've been through, what kind of relationships. We see a couple. We see two people that have a lot to catch each other up on. And it leads to the sun. It leads like, I'm wondering if Gemini was married to the wrong person and so were they. And they're both describing to each other like how difficult it was and how much happier they both are now. Look, I think this starts out more with like playful energy, joyful energy, camaraderie, companionship, comfort zone, lighthearted energy with somebody that Gemini already has a rapport with. Does this become love or a love story? Wow, a 4 of Wands, but a 9 of Swords. We can't say that yet. Gemini might want to be married to this person as they continue to spend time with this person. This is someone from their past, someone that they knew a long time ago, somebody that they're, really delighted to reconnect with. But I don't know. Gemini might be thinking that, oh, this could be wonderful. And they might be worried, or they are thinking, after what Gemini has come out of, I wonder if they would ever consider being married again. If somebody's really stressed about the topic of marriage, let me just see. Whoever this soulmate is, by the way, they could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They could be a Leo. They could be a Cancerian. But we've kind of got everything. We've got wand energy. We've got cup energy. They could be. We don't have much earth around them, though, do we? No, we really don't at all. Okay, so we have no earth for them. We have the 5 of Pentacles here. My impression is either Gemini or this other person does not want to get married again. At least they don't want to talk about it right now. Just now is the time to just kind of have fun, maybe enjoy this path, this recalibration. I definitely feel like Gemini is reconnecting to an old flame, though, but it may be time to just have like wonderful friendship and enjoyment, especially like throughout the summer of 2025. Maybe not have to talk too much yet about, where is a relationship going. This just feels like somebody is nervous about marriage. Page of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be a while before they even broach that subject together. This spark of an idea is there. One person has barely a little spark in the back of their mind, and the other person might be like, oh God, no. I think they're kind of on the same page. I think Gemini and this person, I think maybe for right now, neither one of them would want to broach the subject of marriage. And I think that that's probably going to be just fine. One is maybe a little bit more open to talking about it than the other, but it's going to be a while. It's going to be down the road. It's not real soon. And I'm thinking that that's probably all for the best, because in this storyline, it looks like Gemini doesn't want to leap into anything other than laughter, friendship, vitality. Look, that Queen of Wands. I don't know. I'm kind of more inclined to say that Gemini's like, oh, I'd love to be, in a comfortable, fun, awesome, vivacious, romantic connection with somebody that I have a good rapport with, somebody that I know from way back when, but I don't want them to bring up marriage anytime soon. Like, that's how this is coming across. It's maybe later, but just not right away. I think Gemini will ease into the idea of that, but just not right now. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you do enjoy my storytelling and want to claim it. Bye.